Hello, today I'm going to talk about some tools we can find lying around our house. So, the fork. Everybody seems to have one or two of these lying around. I've got this nice heavy duty plastic one that seems to have held up pretty well. This is a good tool for scoring and slipping. You can also use this as a tool for decorating. You get these sets of nice even lines. Definitely recommend having a fork on hand. Another great tool is a toothbrush. You can use this for decoration. You can use this for adding slip to things. Pretty great universal tool to have. The straw, although not super great for the environment, but can be useful if you have maybe a surplus lying around that you're not using anymore. You can get away using these to create holes. If you need a hole puncher, you can use this as, some sort of structural supports, although you definitely want to make sure you remove these before firing. But yeah, straws are great to have. You could even use this as like some textured rolling, especially this great little textured part where the little bendy part is. The paper clip, another great universal tool. I think, a lot of people have these lying around. You can use this to act as like a pin tool if you need a pin tool. You can also use this to create a little sgraffito tool by bending the top of it a little bit. Now you've got this great little hoop there. You can use that to carve through your clay. Some plastic ribs just made from some soft kind of pliable bendable plastic material I pulled out of my recycling bin just a little while ago. Just kind of drew out some outlines, cut it out with some scissors. You want to be careful not to leave any burrs on these, so just, if you find some sharp edges, you could hit that with a little tiny bit of sandpaper, smooth those out a little bit. These seem to be working pretty well. First thing I realized I didn't have was a wire cutter, so what I did was I took 2 key rings and a little maybe 12-14 inch strip of fishing line. If you don't have fishing line, you could use strong durable dental floss if you have some dental floss. You could also use just some sort of soft pliable bendable wire, and I just knotted that fishing line both ends of the key ring, and that seems to be working out pretty well. So far so good. Another little homemade device is another little scoring tool. This one is just about 5 little pins from my sewing kit, pushed in through a folded piece of cardboard and taped together with a tiny bit of black electrical tape that I had lying around. They move around a little bit, but I don't think they're going to pop out of there. But like I said, a great little piece for scoring, especially if you've got little parts that you're trying to score and the fork is just a little too wide. Another tool I put together at home real quick was just a pencil with a little push pin. Just kind of see there, just wrapped around there with a little piece of string. And what this is for is if I need to make like an even line around an object, I can adjust this push pin up or down depending on the height I want. Obviously you could use a longer pencil. I just used the one I had on hand. And then I can hold this nice and steady and push the object around there, creating a concentric ring all the way around, and that'll allow me to kind of get a nice guide ring if I need to make a cut for anything. The other thing you probably might have lying around your house is a paint stick, little paint stir. 2 of these, and you've got 2 great guides if you need to roll out slabs. They'll give you a nice smooth short even slab. Also works really good as like a paddle if you're going to be hand building and you need to kind of paddle your forms at all. You can use these sticks as a great way to paddle. The last thing I'll show you guys is just some takeout container lids. So I love these. They're great in a pinch. If you just need to make some nice round cutouts or anything, you can use these. What's also great about these is if you look closely, you can see these little tiny lines here. Those are nice and even lines going all the way around. Some of them, I believe this smaller one has 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yep, this one has 8 here. So you can use this as a way to kind of evenly separate your pieces to decorate. And you can see that on all of these different size lids. There's those little tiny lines on here that you can use to help divvy up your pieces if you're into doing that for decorating. And yeah, so that's what I have for a few quick tools that you can put together at home in a pinch. Thanks for watching.